around, and how concerned are you about the overall health?
I'm not concerned about overall health. I'm just concerned about the amount of games we're missing, and so health-wise, I think we're going to be fine. Mark, I think Ben's going to be fine. Joel's going to be fine. Tobias is, still trying to get healthy. I think Ferk will be fine. But, Seth is back. But when you're naming all those guys, that tells you your problem at the same time. We got to get rhythm with all our guys playing, and we got 12 games left. We get tomorrow off. Hopefully, I don't even know what day it is, but whatever our next game, Monday, hopefully by the time we play, let me put it that way, we got more guys on the floor. We just got to get our guys and our rotations down so we can play them and work on stuff. It's really important for probably one guy, and it's George Hill, so we can put him in his spot, instead of playing him with guys he probably wouldn't play with early and things like that. So there's a lot of little things.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, Carlin.
Hey, Coach. I know you guys you pulled it within one, I think, in the third quarter, but then the Bucks went on this ridiculous. I think it was a 26-6 run.
Yeah.
What do you think went wrong? There was just a loss of composure, or what do you think happened?
Composure there. They were better. Honestly, we made our own mistakes. We missed 3 or 4 shots in a row. And they made shots. So.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Andrea Finici.
Hi, Doc. Going back to the beginning of this week, is there anything that you would do differently in terms of playing guys or resting guys?
I'm not resting guys. That's the thing. I hope you guys do understand that. Guys are not being able to play. It's a big difference, so no, I don't know what else I could do. I can't play a hurt guy. So, it'd been great to have guys. This was a great week for us. Before the week started. Like looking at this week, we're going to get some great competition in with Phoenix, Golden State, these 2 games. And looking at them, I thought we would be pretty healthy, and it just didn't turn out that way.
Thank you.
Keith Pompey.
Doc, we talked about composure. Are you a little disappointed with the technicals in the first half?
Yeah, I didn't think Dwight should have gotten a tech. That's basically why I got my tech. I think that's my 3rd tech or 2nd tech of the year. I wasn't even swearing. I was literally saying, that's not fair. And I got a tech for that. Dwight got a tech for clapping. And I thought Dwight's tech was pure on reputation. I didn't think he deserved it. I didn't think he earned it. First of all, it wasn't a foul on the other end that they called on him. There was not another player on the floor, in my opinion, that would have gotten a tech for the same thing Dwight did. Not one player would have gotten that tech. But it just happened to be Dwight Howard, and he gets techs. That's a Smith thing. And so now we're on the threshold.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to ask you. With this being his 15, the next one is going to be a suspension.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, we'll just get it. Keith. We'll just tell him to get it first quarter next game, so we can just kind of get it out of the way.
Okay, all right.
I mean, there's nothing I can do. It's gonna happen. So
I know, but what I was going to ask you is, like, when you have a guy like that, you want him to continue to play aggressive, not be real passive, have his energy. But when they have that looming, sometimes guys, they start thinking about a little bit too much, and they're not the same player.
Well, if Dwight's not aggressive, then he's not the same player, for sure. So I want Dwight to be Dwight. The verbal text is what he has to stay away from. The other text may happen just from exchanges with guys. If you took out a verbal text, I think we'd be in a good place. And that has nothing to do with being aggressive. That has to do with, we just got to stop getting those type of texts.
All right.
Noah Levick.
This was a game where you guys played a lot more zone than usual, just out of necessity. What did you think of how the zone looked, and do you see that as a defense that you might use on occasion in the playoffs?
Yeah, I love our zone. I just didn't like it with the guys we had on the floor tonight. I think the best zone is when you have Matisse and Ben on the floor together with our length. Actually, Dwight's probably the better of the fives at the zone, but not having those guys on the floor makes the zone pretty difficult.
Austin Crow.
Hey, Doc, this game and then also the previous game, it kind of felt like you guys got away from the defensive principles of sort of protecting the corners for three-point shooting.
Especially this game. I mean, tonight I thought, the first half they were shooting 36%, I think. So I was happy with that. I thought the game got away from us, obviously, in the second half. But I thought we did a pretty good job up until, silly time tonight. And then everybody got shots. So I wasn't really disappointed in defensively. First half, I thought we were terrific. Mid third quarter, I thought we kind of, let go of the rope a little bit, and that happened. So you can live with that.
Time for two more quick ones. We'll start with Howard Eskin.
Doc, there's been different times this year when Joel's been out for different injuries. Obviously, when you get into the playoffs and you get to the playoffs to get where you want, he's going to have to play a lot of games and in shorter periods of time than it's been in the past. How concerned are you?
Shorter than the regular season, Howard.
What's that?
It won't be shorter than the regular season. He'll actually get more rest in the playoffs. You don't play any back-to-backs in the playoffs typically. You get a day off in between every game. So I'm not that concerned. I think Joel's, I think he has built up through this year. I think he's in better shape this year physically. Do we miss too many games as a team? Well, yeah, this year we've missed way too many games. And that's something that we're going to keep working on and change as a group, as a team. But injuries are injuries, and you can't do anything about them. But I'm not concerned come playoff time. I will say this, maybe concerned about endurance. Can we put people up to 40 minutes instead of 35 minutes? That I don't know the answer to, and that I would say would be more of a concern than if guys are going to play. What I need to find out is how long they can play and how long we can stretch guys. I think that'll be the biggest question for us.
If this was a playoff game, could Joel have played this game?
Yeah, I'm assuming yes, but I honestly can't give you that answer. I didn't ask Joel one question, about his injury today. I don't. The trainers came in. I think in most cases, if it's a playoff game, most guys can play. I don't think Ben could have played today if it was a playoff game. And I don't know if Joel could have played either, for that matter. But it is a big difference between playoff games and regular season games. We all, through the league, absolutely understand that well.
Thank you.
Last one, Jackson Frank.
Hey, Doc, I know you weren't at full strength in these last three games, but three games against, good teams between Milwaukee and Phoenix. I'm curious kind of what stood out about maybe things that you liked from your team and then some things that maybe you would like to clean up against other good teams moving forward.
Well, honestly, I don't know from the two Milwaukee games. I'm just being very frank with you. It was tough to tell. The Phoenix game, obviously we had a chance to win the game. It came down the stretch. I guess what I didn't like, I thought they were the more physical team. Phoenix is not a big team, but they're scrappy, they're tough, they get into you, they try to blow up plays, and I thought they were successful in doing that. And that I don't like because that's what we have to be. We have to be the more physical team. And I thought Phoenix was in their game, and that bothered me.
Thanks, Doc.
All right, guys.
Thanks, Coach.